Okay, see you later.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Loud Spot. I'm your host, Sebastian, right out of Oklahoma City. Tonight, we got joining us right now. We got Sam McIntosh, producer of the show. Thank you for joining, Sam. And then we got Justin Linn, who does all kinds of things, but he's also in the band Save Ferris. So we're here to talk to him. So how are you, Justin?
I'm well, guys. Staying cool. We're getting a little heat wave here in Southern California, which
is like 80 degrees.
Yeah.
No, it really does get hot. It really does get hot. I was there because I've been managing bands in San Diego. There was 105 one day, and I was like, wait, this is not normal. What's going on?
No.
Yeah,
I live at the beach, so it's still, but it's not too bad. It never gets too bad, but it's like 80.
Yeah,
but you in Oceanside, you have to deal with all the Marines on the beach too. So you're like, dude, put your shirt back on. We knock it off.
Yeah. There's more than that now. Yeah, they're in droves now. It's not even, we've always had the Marines, but then now we have it's not just like Arizona anymore. It's like Tennessee, Idaho. Every license plate is out there.
Well, I think it goes Oceanside and then Calabasas. That's the thing is like there's a big jump there. And so, like everyone from Calabasas, which is all the rich people, by the way, Sebastian, because he doesn't know that area. Yeah, the Kardashians. Like everyone's moved outside of Rodeo Drive from Beverly Hills.
Okay.
So everyone lives in Calabasas. Yeah. Calabasas.
Is the weather that different though from San Diego to like the Arizona? Like where does the weather differ that much? Is there mountains there or something that changes that?
I just think that we're a coastal city, or we're a coastal county, so it's like once you get out of San Diego County, like once you go inland, or like let's say like
Riverside,
Riverside, like Santee, or any of these areas that are just outside of or that's still San Diego County, but once you get into that real inland bubble, it becomes like 20 degrees hotter, no breeze.
So you have Alpine, and then it starts to go down, and then it drops. I mean, you come out of the mountains, and then it drops to Ocotillo, and then you're like, before you know it, you're in El Centro, and then you're like on your way to my hometown of Yuma, Arizona, and you're like, what the fuck just happened? We're at 125 degrees. What just happened?
Yeah, just frying eggs on the sidewalk and shit.
I got a story. I'm going to say it later on during the show, though. I got a story about Santee when I went to go visit there.
Lies. So
we'll talk about that, but I do want to talk about now. Let's go ahead and just jump into Save Ferris. So you joined the band, 3 years ago, 2018 or so?
Like 2.5 years ago, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we hit it hard. We did Riot Fest in Chicago, and then we did 2 weeks with Goldfinger and Less Than Jake right after that.
That's awesome.
And it was like rehearsal, and then let's go. And that was awesome.
How many original members are there in the band today?
Really, it's pretty much just Monique, the singer.
Okay, just one.
Yeah, because basically the bands broke up in 2005, I think it was, and so, or maybe even earlier, 2003, and so Monique brought it back in 2013, 2014, and then made a new EP with some guys that are no longer in the group, and then we kind of took over the reins, and then we've been the touring band for the last few years. And then, of course, the pandemic put a big damper on everything, just like everybody, all the touring bands. But we got, we're getting back out there. We've got some stuff coming up, and I'm excited to hit it again and practice my upstrokes.
Did you have? Is it ska, right? It's ska. So you got the
ska punk.
Ska punk.
Yeah.
Did you have to learn a lot of the original songs from the band when they were originally kind of touring and hit it big? Is do you still play all those songs live in concert?
Yeah. The majority of what we play, albeit there's a few covers, like we do a Dead Kennedy song, and we do a few, we do an Operation Ivy cover and stuff. But
nice.
there's it's pretty much all the first two records, which is what the majority of the fans really want to hear. It seems like, because there's once you have something like that resonated with now we're adults, right? Maybe we were in junior high when those records came out, or high school, and you have these nostalgic moments that almost mean more to people than I think any incarnation of the band or members mean, because they have a connection with those songs that probably means more than even the records did at that time. It's more, maybe their first kiss or their first breakup or whatever. So
and Save Ferris was around during that time when ska was really making a name for itself.
Yeah,
like, real big fish and fucking dude, so sick. But you also do. There's Ava just joined. There's Ava's right there. There she is. Hey, Ava.
Sorry, we're late.
Ava, this is Justin. Justin, this is Ava. You guys know each other. We were just talking about the band that he's in right now called Save Ferris, but Justin also does a lot of his own personal, I guess, side projects, other bands. You've been a musician for quite some time. Is it singer, songwriter, guitar player? What all is it that you do?
Yeah, I'm primarily singer, songwriter, guitar player, vocalist. Kind of like the Dave Grohl thing, I like start out a drummer. My dad plays drums, so that was my first instrument, and then really it was just about skateboarding. Growing up in Southern California, it was really about skateboarding and that kind of thing. And then, like, in the mid '90s, there was a lot of that. I grew up with a lot of music in my house, but I think what really was the impetus for me to get into like wanting to write songs and stuff was like that second wave or third wave of punk in the mid 90s, and like just being at that right age and growing into like being 12, 13 when 1994 when those records were coming out and stuff. And there was, just wanting to learn how to play like No Effects and Bad Religion songs and stuff. And then, and so, I remember like just getting my first acoustic guitar and just finding the notes to like Linoleum or something, and like just figuring it out. And then from there, it just kind of hit the ground running. I mean, I took lessons and things, but it was really about just learning how to write songs and then get, starting a band in the garage. I'm different than all the other guys in Save Ferris, besides Monique, in that like I came really from like more of that punk rock, form a garage band with your friends kind of world, rather than they all went to like Berklee School of Music and went this very traditional route, which I got into some formal training later on and things. But when I was starting out, no, it was really like I wanted to just start a band with my friends and
learn on the streets, dude.
Yeah. And then he does his own stunts at the end of the day.
Pretty
so
much, yeah.
His own stunts? What do you mean?
Yep, stunts. God damn it, Sebastian!
What are you talking about?
There's no really like he does his own stunts. I was like saying, like they said, I'm an actor, but I do my own stunts.
Okay, I gotcha. I thought maybe he's a
you fucked up that joke. Ava, yell at him, please.
I do that. I do one stunt. You ever see those people on like the talent shows where they just jump from like 300 yards in the air into this one little tiny waiting pool?
That, dude. My eyes are like this closed. I hate that shit. I hate that.
Your eyes are like that closed on a normal day.
Yeah, right.
Swallowing swallowing the swords and shit. No, dude. I'm changing the channel.
You got a gag reflex?
I don't want. I do.
He does. That's why he doesn't suck dick anymore. So at the end of the day.
I had to quit, man.
So let's talk about Save Ferris. Let's talk about his original stuff. Yes.
Yeah, the original stuff. So your song. Don't tell me what to talk about, Sam.
God damn it.
I'll talk about whatever I want to goddamn talk about. Okay, let's talk about your original stuff still. Okay, so The Wanderer, and that's just you, just Justin Linn. It's not with the band. It's just your own side project.
Yeah. So I've had so many different bands over the years that I fronted and wrote the majority of the music for that. The last couple of years, it just seems to be like I started to do the solo thing. It's just for fun. It's just an outlet for me. And then kind of grew into like where it was really fun to collaborate with different friends. Like this song, my buddy Carlos, who I grew up, we were our first punk band in high school together. He's the drummer now for Sublime with Rome, and we live in the same town. So we got together at the beginning of quarantine. It's like, well, we never have time to like collaborate or hang out anymore. So how about I'll roll over to your studio, your pad. We'll just jam and we'll put it down on tape. And that's really how this song started. I had a riff. and some ideas. And then I took the tracks home and then, finished the song that way. But that was, so it's always fun to be able to like collaborate with other people. And I hope to do more of that. It's always, music is kind of weird these days, because you don't like release a full album all at once. You kind of sprinkle these singles out, and then by the time the album's out, there's all the songs have been released already or whatever. So
dude, I swear, if I had $1 for every time I said that exact same thing on the show, I'd have $164. It's the 164th episode. But normally I bring it up, so I'm happy you brought it up this time.
Sharon says, compare sizes.
Hey, I do want to say,
not safe for work.
I know Michelle's watching. I don't know if she got her shirt. We wound up sending her a shirt, so hopefully you did. And let's go check out The Wanderer right now.
Sweet.
I hit. All right.
There it goes.
Tears into me like a lion.
yeah,
Cool.
man. There's definitely some. It's not really. I wouldn't say that's a punk rock song, but there's definitely some punk undertones.
Yeah, I was like, someone just did the upstrokes. Someone just did the upstrokes.
Yeah, we I gotta win over some new fans, you know.
That's right. You're like, hey, hi, you guys remember me?
Right. That's why I put the little reggae in the bridge there, you know.
Yeah, there's some reggae. Would you say that most of the bands that you've been in have been more punk, or are they kind of a mix of different? Because that's kind of more alternative, right?
Yeah, definitely. There's always gonna be that undercurrent to anything I do because, well, A, like my voice is just my voice, and then B, there's just that deep-rooted influence from when I was learning to write songs and play music. That's just, you know, me coming up, and that's always gonna be there. But
he's irate, man.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to get rid of it. I think Southern California and reggae like goes hand in hand.
I don't think. Yeah, I've embraced it more. I used to have a real aversion to like the whole white boy reggae thing, and you know, I'm getting older now, so sometimes it's great to have like a michelada on a Sunday and listen to Iration or something. I guess.
Yeah, exactly, or Dirty Heads or something along those.
Yeah. Or on Wednesday.
Or on a Wednesday, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever day fills Sebastian's heart at the end of the day.
That's right.
Now, Ava, do you ever listen to reggae? I have to ask that question.
You are from Southern California.
Yeah, it's true. I don't really on my own, but I don't like
opposed to it.
Yes.
You don't tell someone to shut it off if they're playing it.
So, Sebastian, we're gonna play Dirty Heads. Just a bunch of like reggae bands that like see if she gets mad at the end of this weekend.
I'm with Ava, actually. I'm with Ava on all this.
Pepper, all those bands, man, they're freaking awesome, dude.
No, they do very well. You know, I think this song in particular was coming from more of like the Police and some more like more new wave kind of vibes with some of that.
Right.
Yeah, like that I like a lot.
Yeah. I'm. You know,
the only thing I think it was missing was synth. Like for some reason I want to hear. It's just very lightly. I was like looking for the heavy synth. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, it's got to have that.
Well, my weekend album, like the weekend, will be out soon enough, and that'll be not all synth for you.
Okay, thank you.
For Sam, we're doing all synth.
Yep.
So,
hey,
guitars aren't cool anymore anyway, right?
Yeah, no, they're not. Because I'll be in San Diego on the October 7th. So at the Morrow. So yeah.
Okay.
Do you find it hard to split your time between Save Ferris practice and then doing your own solo project with having kids and families?
When things are really moving, we're just starting to get the Save Ferris train rolling again because we've got this show September 10th, which is a Friday here in Redondo Beach, California, called Beach Life Festival, it's a huge festival. We're playing earlier in the day, but we're sharing the stage with Jane's Addiction is playing.
I saw that. Yeah, man, that's cool.
Yeah, Men at Work and Ben Harper and like it's like all these like legacy acts and stuff like Sugar Ray and it's all this crazy shit.
That's cool, man.
But so that'll be like the first kind of comeback after this long break. All we did was a live stream about a year ago. So I haven't really seen anybody in about a year. So my music's been keeping me busy and I got 2 kids and all the boring dad life.
All the boring
shit,
I was looking for a Save Ferris. I was looking for a new Save Ferris song on YouTube earlier. I was like, there's got to be one on here. I was looking. I saw like 4 years ago, and I didn't see you on any. So I asked Sam. I was like, I can't find a song. He's like, oh no, here, hold on. He has his own solo project.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, we're gonna go with that video.
We started to do pre-pro for a new album, for a new Save Ferris album, like a little over a year ago, and it just everything's just kind of in limbo still. We'll see what happens. There's still a ton of demos kicking around and stuff. That really is like Monique's baby. So
right.
Kind of when she gives the green light, we all go, that's why I do so much of my own stuff and always stay creative is because that's a legacy act, and that's something that it's given me a huge boost to my resume and a huge boost to my experience and a lot of stuff over the last few years. It's just it's when she wants to do it, we do it, and we go out there, and then the tours get booked and things like that happen. But if she's feeling like downtime or whatever, then we all have our own lives and things.
I wonder if the 20-year-olds at the concert even know what Save Ferris means. Like I don't even know that Ava knows what Save Ferris means. Ava, do you know what Save Ferris is? I knew it. Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah.
You ever seen that movie?
Oh yeah.
Save Ferris because he's like supposed to be sick, but he's not really sick. Anyways,
they got the water tower in the movie, and they put Save Ferris. Oh, and that's
and you knew that. We're probably similar in age. Similar in age, man. So I hope to see Save Ferris come out with another music video sometime soon. That'd be so fun.
Yeah.
I bet there's tons of fans. And is it kind of, have you been in other bands that have been as big as Save Ferris? When you go to the concerts, people are singing the song right back to you? I would assume that probably happens, right?
Yeah, I've been really lucky that I've gotten to play with a lot of really talented people, whether it be friends asking me to come play guitar or my own stuff. I had a band here in San Diego for a long time called The New Addiction, and we toured a little bit. We were more on that kind of very, very much more of a punk rock band, but a melodic rock band as well. More
cool,
something like between Alkaline Trio and NoFX or something.
Nice.
But
that sounds cool.
Yeah, and we did that for a long time, like 10 years off and on. And so we garnered a good fan base in San Diego and abroad. We toured a little bit and it was fun. But besides that, I toured with this band Bleed the Dream in the early 2000s when all that screamo stuff was really hitting, and we did a couple Warped Tours and things, and yeah, man. So I mean, I definitely got to play in front of some really huge crowds.
That's exciting.
Yeah, but I mean, in terms of name and like legacy, Save Ferris for sure is by far probably the biggest thing I've been a part of. Yes.
Yeah, so far. I'm gonna say this story now. I said at the beginning of the show, I got a story about Santee, okay? So,
lies.
Lies. Here's the story.
Lies.
So I was in a band in California, and we were actually picking up a guy who played guitar to join the band with us, right? He lived in Santee. I lived in Vacaville, California, like Northern California.
So far away.
We drive like 10 hours, right, to get to Santee. Yeah. We get there, and so he has like all his little clothes, like his little tiny guitar amp, puts it in the back of the truck, okay? There's two. Now, we're broke. We are completely fucking broke, right? So the first story is we go to Denny's, and we can't afford the food at Denny's, so I find it, I swear to God.
Dine and dash.
No. I found a fly on the windowsill, and I put it in my orange juice carafe, and I said that it flew in there and died. And I asked for my meal to be free, and they gave me a free meal. But I put the fly in there. The second story is we drove, I don't know how familiar you are with California, but we got all the way to Fairfield, California, which is like nine and a half hours away, right?
Yeah.
The next town over is Vacaville. By the time we get to Vacaville, we turn, and all his shit, his name is Jeremy, by the way, all his stuff has fallen out of my truck, right?
Oh, shit.
So, like, we don't know where it went. So the next day we go to the mall to buy him new clothes, and all his shit is right there on the side of the highway. We made it all the way from Santee to Fairfield, California, and dude, his amp was completely busted. But we plugged it in, and it fucking worked. I swear to God, the amp still worked. And that's the only one time I went to Santee, California. That's like right on the border, isn't it? Like it's like Santee then Mexico.
It's down there. Yeah, it's down there. It's I'm sure there's some wonderful people in Santee, and I've spent some time there before. But
Santee's nice. They got a nice lake over there, Elsinore.
It's a beautiful place.
We got an ocean.
I just think in the current climate we're in, it seems to be a lot of those pictures when you see like the Nazi vehicles and things. Have you ever seen any of that stuff? Well, hold on, my computer. No, like this, no. I'm just be like. Where there's like some big swastika on the back of an SUV or something, and it's usually traced back to Santee, California, where they're
really. I've seen that in Kansas.
Unfortunately,
Kansas. Santee, I wouldn't think so.
Yeah, they used to call it
diverse there.
They used to call it Klan.
Yeah.
Oh, his phone cut out.
Yeah. Well, we got this to.
Did he come back?
No, I had a question. But you guys talk so much.
He says Clay B, and then all of a sudden it cuts out.
They kicked him off, but here we go. We'll just throw this.
Yeah, Sam sent that to me. Hopefully he doesn't think we kicked him off.
I hope not either.
Clan T and Nazis.
There he goes. He's back.
Sorry.
I was like, hopefully he doesn't think we kicked him off by saying Clan T or something like that. Boom.
So
yes, hopefully he's not running with that one.
Yeah. So, but that's all right. We went ahead and shared this with you. So.
Oh yeah.
Then there we go. Oh, yes, Emo Durst. Yes.
Yes. We got.
This was amazing. I really like this whole.
Yeah, here's the thing. We've been Tiffany, who runs PR for Attic Echo. We've been talking about it. It's like, if they don't come out with a fucking single right after this, I'm going to be pissed at their marketing team, because they got everyone's attention from Lollapalooza. That's all they're talking about. So it would be the perfect opportunity to drop that single, because everyone's going to listen to it. So
they're going to have to listen to it looking like that.
Well,
I was a hater back in the day. Believe me, I was. You were? I was a punk rock kid. It was like that was all this.
Oh man,
I was a Korn, Limp Bizkit guy. But as I've gotten older,
I respect it too.
Fucking bangs, man.
Yeah, and he doesn't give up, and he plays the same set, and he plays it like he I don't know. But then again, what we're at the end of the day, Sebastian loves his Fred Durst. I think he would probably. I think you would sleep with Fred Durst if you give him the opportunity.
I would.
I think so.
He's a lot smarter than we'd like to think.
Yep, he is. I mean, and then his guitarist is absolutely phenomenal. No one talks about that guy, but I mean, stage. Yeah, Wes's stage presence, his arrangement of shit is just amazing. So,
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead, Ava. That's right. Ask it.
I want to go back to songwriting really quick and ask if there's a specific thing in your life that you tend to write about more than others.
That's a really good question. I think when I was
she always has the good ones.
I know. We talk about bullshit questions, and she always comes up with the good ones.
Coming with this real, honest.
Makes you think.
That's a good one. I think for me, it was a lot when I was younger. It was obviously a lot about relationships or wanting to be wanted or love a girl,
of course,
or be like the loser. Like all Descendant songs always had that kind of thing, and I always resonated with that kind of thing. But there was, as I got older, there's been a lot more. Unfortunately, I've experienced a lot more death and mortality in life with family and friends in the last few years, which has certainly shifted my perspective on my writing, being a dad, being just growing up in just the world around me. I think I'm a little bit more of an observer all around. So I think that that's far more something that just cathartically comes out now when I write, is way more about just human I don't know, interaction.
Well, you can write about diversifying your bonds and making sure you invest in your 401k. Make sure you have a living will.
Insurance.
Financial advice. I won't take any of it though. I can't say.
You'll be like Wu-Tang.
Yeah, he got a Wu-Tang.
Yeah, well, so yeah, there you go, Wu-Tang. You guys never seen that Dave Chappelle is diversify your bonds, and then he drops the N-word.
I think I've seen all the Dave Chappelle. I've seen all the Dave Chappelle shows. I got to go back and I just actually watched them recently, and I don't think they were as funny as I originally thought. But I'm gonna go back and rewatch him because Dave Chappelle is pretty hilarious.
I think you need to drink or do something to watch him to make him really, really funny. Because if you've already seen that, it's not as funny. It's like Kevin Hart, right? I watched Kevin Hart and it's not as funny.
Learn today.
Yeah, you're gonna learn today. All right. But if I get drunk or if I intoxicate of some kind with something, I'm like, this is pretty funny. I was like, wait, I've already seen this. Shit.
You know what I still think is funny though? I still think that South Park is hilarious, and I recently
Yes.
started watching Beavis and Butthead again.
Yeah.
We
Beavis
watch
and
South Park
Butthead-
all the time.
No,
Or Rick and Morty. Rick and
Justin-
Morty.
Ricky,
Just-
yes.
Justin,
I'm
on
a
the
fucking
subject-
get Swifty tattoo.
Oh, Rick and Morty's awesome, dude.
This is
Rick
my
and Morty's
shit.
awesome. Justin, before we get off here, personal question: do you have a favorite past or present cartoon that you still watch or just started watching?
You know, I have a friend of ours that's been doing this like play on Beavis and Butthead lately.
Yeah.
And like he's been doing his band. He has an awesome band, Mario, the guy that directed that video for The Wanderer. He has a band called Nights Like Thieves in San Diego, and he's directed a lot of great bands. But he's doing this thing with his band that I think is super original on Instagram, and where they are they've like cartoonized themselves. Someone drew them, their band, and it looks just like them, and they're sitting on the couch, just like the Beavis and Butthead scenario. Like everything is aesthetically like just right. And then they're critiquing their friends' music videos, which is really cool because they're promoting their friends, but at the same time, you know, they're throwing a little like light shade and doing some stuff to just the same way. Like, I mean, I would have never heard like Anthrax or like certain bands had it not been from watching Beavis and Butthead in the 90s.
Right.
That's an idea. We got to get Evan to write us and take the cartoon.
Evan is a cartoonist kind of
our little logo down there, and then we just our mouse will move, and then we'll just we'll critique, and then we can just make fun of everything and be okay with that.
I think it's awesome. I went from a Clan T to Wu-Tang Clan.
That's right.
They ain't nothing to fuck with. So,
I want to clarify that I do not align myself with any of those views. No,
you're good. Sam gets uncomfortable. I'm like, I'm Puerto Rican. I talk about whatever I want. So hey, before we get out of here, though, is there anything that you want to say either about Save Ferris or about your personal solo project that we can look forward to in the coming months or soon in 2022?
Yeah, I'll be releasing hopefully another EP or full length of my own stuff within the next, hopefully by the end of the year, if not early 2022. Save Ferris has got Beach Life Festival September 10th in Redondo Beach. Get those tickets before they're all gone. Hopefully some touring to follow that, and maybe a new album or single soon. And just be good to each other.
Hell yeah, dude. I like that. And Sam, we got to mention, this is our last night here doing a show before we are in Nashville tomorrow. Ava,
she's like,
You're not making it to Oklahoma, but it's going to be a long drive tomorrow.
Yes.
We are going to be there at Rockin' Pod, Nashville. We're super excited about that. Yeah. And we have our pre-recorded show on Friday.
Great show.
Yeah. Who
was it? Sebastian? Who was it?
Oh my God.
Rev Theory.
Maddie was fucking awesome to have on the show. Yeah. It took a while to think about it.
Fucking one day, and you forget already.
You know how much I did today? Packed up the whole freaking
Zero.
studio. It's in my Jeep.
You did it like in an hour.
I didn't. I had to do laundry on top of that. I had to do laundry. You know what? It took
all I hear.
Hour, okay?
Welcome to the real world.
I'm gonna drop it. We're so broke. I'm gonna drop another fly in a carafe at a Denny's in freaking Nashville.
That's right. If you ever feed any Denny's that see this three faces, we're dying and dashing. We don't care.
First off, the plan. I'll eat all my food and be like, "Oh, dude, the fly just fucking landed on my waffle, man."
I'll take a shit on my plate, and I was like, "There's shit on my plate."
Hey guys, let's save this.
What'd you say, Justin?
You better hope that the Denny's HR aren't watching this. You know, the word will get out.
Hey,
have a picture of Sebastian on the wall.
We're famous, man.
If it's like Taco Bell feed the beat, how about Denny's Save the Broke Ass podcast?
That's right. There you go. All right, I guess that's all we got. I want to make sure everyone listens to us on app. Please go to Apple Podcast or Spotify, or if you have Deezer or iHeartRadio. I personally love listening to our audio version after the show's done. If you have a YouTube, we'd also love you subscribe to the YouTube channel. In fact, go listen to the audio, then watch the video. What? Sam's like, no, don't do
No,
that.
I'm still amazed. Like our personal group has over 1,300 followers.
Well, our page has like 2,600 or something like that followers. We have
Our YouTube page,
No, our podcast page, and then we have the group.
Regardless,
okay.
Get your ass to fucking YouTube. We have 326 subscribers. Why? Why do we have 326?
Hoes ain't loyal.
I'm telling you, these hoes ain't loyal. That's right.
We're
It's absolutely ridiculous. It's like we offer this for free, people. Free. It's entertainment for free. You can listen to Sebastian cry about going to Rockin' Pod in Nashville.
Yeah. All right. Let's play the outro song. Justin, stay right there for 1 second. Go ahead and hit it, Sam.
This is the Loud Spot outro by Nothing Short of Tragic. Is this all talk with no action? No. Is this my thoughts with distraction? No. Is this what I bought that's in fashion? Or is this the Loud Spot with Sebastian? Yes. Does Nothing Short of Tragic have us back again? Yes. Does everything that's good really have to end? Yes. A pin post has a pin show, so to get more episodes, make an order, this is over.
Thanks for watching our video. Don't forget to click the like and share button.
Don't forget to go to our YouTube and subscribe.
If you want to listen to our audio and pick up some cool merch, go to www.theloudspot.net. Peace out. Rock on.